Hey guys, it's Brent, and we're back with another episode of The Science of Getting Rich. It's actually part 4, the landmark book by Wallace Wattles, really the basis for every great self-help book that deals with wealth, from Think and Grow Rich, The Magic of Believing, of course, The Secret. So we're going to get right into it today. Again, this is part 4, and today we're going to start off talking about gratitude. What we talked about in the last video was kind of the first step towards wealth, is to convey the idea of your desires and your wants. So I'm going to go right into the book. The illustrations given in the last chapter will have conveyed to the reader the fact that the first step toward getting rich is to convey the idea of your wants to the formless substance. This is true. And you will see that in order to do so, it becomes necessary to relate yourself to the formless intelligence in a harmonious way. To secure this harmonious relation is a matter of such primary and vital importance that I shall give some space to its discussion here and give you instructions which, if you follow them, will be certain to bring you into perfect unity of mind with God. The whole process of mental adjustment and atonement can be summed up in one word: gratitude. First, you believe that there is one intelligent substance from which all things proceed. Second, you believe that this substance gives you everything that you desire. And third, you relate yourself to it by a feeling of deep and profound gratitude. Many people who order their lives rightly in all other ways are kept in poverty by their lack of gratitude. Having received one gift from the universe, from God, they cut the wires which connect them by failing to make any acknowledgement. It's easy to understand that the nearer we live to the source of wealth, the more wealth we shall receive. Well, that is the truth. And it's easy also to understand that the soul that is always grateful lives in closer touch with God than the one which never looks to him in thankful acknowledgement. The more gratefully we fix our minds on the Supreme when good things come to us, the more good things we receive, and the more rapidly they come. And the reason simply is that the mental attitude of gratitude draws the mind into closer touch with the source from which the blessings come. Tony Robbins talks a lot about that. I love that line, the attitude of gratitude. That's what you have to have. If it's a new thought to you that gratitude brings your whole mind into closer harmony with the creative energy of the universe, then you better consider it well, and you'll see for yourself that it's true. The good things you already have come to you along the line of obedience to certain laws. Now, gratitude will lead your mind out along the ways by which you've come, and it will keep you in close harmony with creative thought and prevent you from falling into thought of competition. We talked yesterday about the fact that there really is no competition. It's creation. Competition puts everyone at battle over what is already here. Creation is unlimited. Now, gratitude alone can keep you looking toward the all and prevent you from falling into the error of thinking of the supply of whatever it is as limited. And to do that, fatal to your hopes, kills them immediately. There is a law of gratitude, and it's absolutely necessary that you observe this law, especially if you want to get the results that you desire. The law of gratitude is the natural principle that action and reaction are always equal and in opposite directions. The grateful outreaching of your mind in thankful praise is a liberation or expenditure of force. It cannot fail to reach that to which it's addressed. And the reaction is instantaneous movement towards you. If your gratitude is strong and constant, the reaction in formless substance will be strong and continuous. The movement of the things you want will be always towards you. Notice the grateful attitude that Jesus took, how he always seems to be saying, I thank thee, Father, that thou hearest me. You cannot exercise much power without gratitude, for it's the gratitude that keeps you connected with that power. But the value of gratitude does not consist solely in getting you more blessings in the future. Without gratitude, you can't long keep from dissatisfied thoughts regarding things as they are. The moment you permit your mind to dwell with dissatisfaction upon things as they are, you begin to lose ground. You fix attention upon the common, the ordinary, the poor, and the squalid, the mean, and your mind takes the form of these things. Then you will transmit these forms or mental images to the formless, and the common, the poor, and the mean will come to you. To permit your mind to dwell upon the inferior is to become inferior and to surround yourself with inferior things. On the other hand, to fix your attention on the best is to surround yourself with the best and to become the best. The creative power within each of us makes us into the image of that to which we give our attention. We are thinking substance, and thinking substance always tries to take the form of that which it thinks about. The grateful mind is constantly fixed upon the best. Therefore, it tends to become the best. It takes the form or character of the best. And guess what? It will receive the best. Faith is born from gratitude. The grateful mind continually expects good things, and expectation becomes faith. The reaction of gratitude upon one's own mind produces faith. And guess what? Then every outgoing wave of grateful thanksgiving, of grateful thinking, increases faith. He who has no feeling of gratitude can't long retain faith. And without a living faith, you cannot get rich by the creative method, as we shall see in the following chapters. It is necessary, then, to cultivate the habit of being grateful for every good thing that comes to you and to give thanks continuously. And because all things have contributed to your advancement, you should include all things in your gratitude. Do not waste time thinking or talking about the shortcomings or the wrong actions of anyone. Don't rage against corrupt politicians. God has worked a long time. The universe has been around for billions of years very patiently to bring us up to where we are now. Remember, they are everyone out there that we don't like, right? The captains of industry and the billionaires and the politicians. They're helping to arrange the lines of transmission along with the riches that will come to you, and to be grateful for all of them. This will bring you into harmonious relation with the good in everything, and the good in everything will move towards you. Stop getting sucked into stupid fights and drama and pitting one person against another. This is the roadblock that keeps you not only from happiness, but in this case, from wealth. So, we're going to talk next about thinking in a certain way. Wallace Wattles talks about this throughout this book constantly. You must think in a certain way, if you can think in this certain way. So this chapter is called Thinking in the Certain Way. Now, again, this book is 110 years old, but the principles it's built on, solid gold. Solid gold. So what I'm doing is I'm reading this and I'm trying to bring it up to date as much as I can as we're doing this live. So this video isn't recorded and cut together. It's just one continuous reading of the book. So again, I'm going through it a little bit and trying just to change the language a little bit to make it a little easier to understand. It's a damn shame because the information is incredible and it's powerful and it permeates every other successful book on this subject. This was pretty much the first. The Game of Life and How to Play It came after this too. This was 1910. So this book's now in the public domain. So we're pretty much reading it. Like I said, I'm just editing it a little bit, not to take out anything, but just to change around some of the writing that's just antiquated. All right. So let's see. You must have it before you can give it. And many people fail to impress thinking substance because they have themselves only a vague and misty concept of the things that they want to do, that they want to have, or that they want to become. It's not enough that you should desire general wealth just to do good with. Everybody has that. I want more money. Here's $1, right? It's not enough that you just wish to travel, to see things, to live more. Everybody else has those same desires too. If you were going to send an email to a friend, you would not send the letters, you wouldn't type it with the letters of the alphabet in order and let him construct the email himself, nor would you take random words out of the dictionary and put together the letter. You would send coherent sentences, one which meant something. When you try to impress your wants upon substance, remember that it must be done by a coherent statement. You must know what you want, and you must be definite. You can never get rich or start the creative power into action by sending out uninformed longings and vague desires. Go over your desires, just as the person we talked about went over this house that he wanted and created in his mind. See just what you want. Get a clear mental picture of it as you wish it to look when you get it. That clear mental picture you must have continually. You must be able to pull it up into the screen of your mind. As the sailor has in mind the port towards which he is sailing the ship, you must keep your face towards what you want all the time. You must no more lose sight of it than the steersman lose sight of the compass. It is not necessary to take exercises in concentration, nor to set apart special time for prayer or affirmations, not to do any stunts of any kind. Meditation can help you. Affirmation can help you. But for this, not necessary. There are things well enough, but all you need is to know what you want and to want it badly enough so that it will stay in your thoughts. Spend as much of your leisure time as you can in contemplating your picture, but no one needs to take exercises to concentrate his mind on a thing which he really wants. It is the thing you do not really care about, which requires effort to fix your attention upon. And unless you really want to get rich, so that the desire is strong enough to hold your thoughts directed to the purpose, as the magnetic pole holds the needle of the compass, it will hardly be worthwhile for you to try to carry out the instructions given in this book. The methods herein set forth are for people whose desire for riches is strong enough to overcome mental laziness and the love of ease and make them work. The more clear and definite you make your picture then, and the more you dwell upon it, bringing out all its beautiful details, the stronger your desire will be. And the stronger your desire, the easier it will be to hold your mind fixed upon the picture of what you want. Something more is necessary, however, than merely seeing this picture clearly. If that's all you do, you're only a daydreamer, and you will have no power for accomplishment of the goal. Behind your clear vision must be the purpose to realize it, to bring it out in tangible expression. What he's talking about here is intention. Behind the clear vision of what you want, there must be the purpose to realize it. There must be the intention. Behind this purpose must be an invincible and unwavering faith that the thing is already yours, that it is at hand, and you only have to take possession of it. Live in the new house mentally until it takes form around you physically. In the mental realm, enter at once into full enjoyment of the things you want. At night, when I go to sleep, I don't sleep in my bed. I'm sleeping in the bed of the place I want to be. That's how when I got the houses and the things that I wanted, that's what I would always do. I would go to bed living the way I wanted to live. The outer world starts to change to make that happen. If you need scripture for it, whatsoever things ye ask for when ye pray, believe that ye receive them, and ye shall have them. See the things you want as if they were actually around you all the time. When you're driving your old beat-up car, imagine you're driving the car of your dreams. But don't just imagine it, daydream it. Feel it. What would it feel like to be driving that car? How accomplished would you feel? Let your body fill with those emotions. Those thought patterns can start overriding all of that rusty programming you've got going on up there. You can start to become a conscious co-creator of your life. See the things you want as if you were actually around them. See yourself owning them, using them. Make use of them in imagination, just as you will use them when they are tangible. Dwell upon your mental picture until it's clear and distinct, and then take the mental attitude of ownership towards everything in that picture. Take possession of it in mind, in the full faith that it's actually yours. Hold to this mental ownership. Do not waver for an instant in the faith that it's real. And remember what was said before about gratitude. Be as thankful for it all the time as you expect to be when it's taken form. The man who can sincerely say thank you for the things he already has real faith. He will get riches. He will cause the creation of whatever he wants. You do not need to pray repeatedly for the things you want. It's not necessary to tell God, the universe, every day, day in, day out. Use not vain repetitions as the heathens do, said Jesus to his pupils. For your Father knoweth that ye have need of these things before ye ask him. Your part is to intelligently formulate your desires for the things which make for a larger life, and to get these desire arranged into a coherent whole, and then to take all of that and impress this whole desire upon the formless substance, which has the power and the will to bring you what you want. You do not make this impression by repeating strings of words. You make it by holding the vision with unshakable purpose to attain it. Unshakable purpose, intention, intention, intention is everything. Steadfast faith that you'll attain it. The answer to prayer or affirmation is not according to your faith while you're talking, but according to your faith while you're doing other things, while you're working and living your life. You cannot impress the mind of God by having a special Sabbath day set apart to tell him what you want and then forgetting him during the rest of the week. You cannot impress the universe by having special hours to go into the closet and make affirmations. If you then dismiss the matter from your mind until the hour of affirmations come around again. Oral prayer is well enough and has its effect, especially upon yourself, in clarifying your vision and strengthening your faith. But it's not your oral petitions which get you what you want. In order to get rich, you do not need a sweet hour of prayer. You need to affirm or pray without ceasing. It has to become part of your life. And by prayer, I mean just holding steady to your vision with the purpose to cause its creation and the faith that you're doing that. Believe that ye receive them. The whole matter turns on receiving. Once you've clearly formed your vision, when you've done that, it's well to make an oral statement addressing what you want. with an affirmation or a prayer. And from that moment, you must, in your mind, receive what you ask for. Live in the new house, wear the new clothes, ride in the new car, go on the new vacation, confidently plan for greater journeys. Think and speak of all the things you have asked for in terms of actual present ownership. Imagine an environment and a financial condition exactly as you want them, and live in that imaginary environment and that financial condition. Mind, however, that you do not do this as a mere dreamer and a castle builder. Hold on to the faith that the imaginary is being realized. And to the purpose, hold to the faith that the imaginary is being realized and to the purpose to realize it. Remember that it is faith and purpose in the use of the imagination which makes the difference between the scientist and the dreamer. And having learned this fact, it is here that you must learn the proper use of the will, willpower, life force energy, intention. We're going to get into this tomorrow. In part 5, it's how to use the will. It's laying out the steps, the specific way to do this. To talk about creating wealth in a scientific way, you don't try to apply your willpower to anything outside of yourself. We don't have the right to do that anyway. It's wrong to apply your will to other people in order to get them to do what you want. It's wrong to coerce people by mental power as it is to coerce them with physical power. So tomorrow, we're going to go into part 5, which is how to use willpower. You don't want to miss that. I hope you're enjoying these. This book is really incredible. And it's just one of those foundational books that you have to have. You have to have this knowledge because it opens up so much. If you haven't joined our Facebook community, now is the time. We are banded together, like-minded people. We are helping. We are empowering each other to make transformative changes in our own lives and thus in the lives of the people around us. This is really how we make lasting change in the world at large. Positivity, taking control of our own mind, releasing the past and no longer carrying around those heavy weights and paying over and over again for the same mistake. We are the only animal in the world who continuously pays over and over and over for the same mistake. An animal does something once and it's over. We do something and we ruminate about it for decades, for our entire life sometimes. We have the tools, the techniques, the tips that you need to transform your life. So join us. It's facebook.com/groups/students of self-empowerment. And also don't forget our YouTube channel, over 300 videos and about 350 subscribers, which is not good. We need some more. This is not a money-making proposition. We spend hours every day in this community creating and cultivating content, recording videos, and posts for you guys. This is for you. This has been my life work, but this passion now to get this message out is so strong. So if you want to help, a great way to do it is to subscribe to our channel, like, comment, share, get people involved. This community is for the good. It's for the good of anyone who wants to change their life for the better. So join us. It's youtube.com/BrentWebbOfficial. youtube.com/BrentWebbOfficial. And finally, the holidays are almost here. Stop giving the same old crap. Mom doesn't need another bottle of perfume. Dad doesn't want an ugly tie. You should give the gift of transformation this year. Any gift you give, jewelry, perfume, clothing, they don't last. But why not give the gift of complete transformation? Give somebody the gift to change their life, the gift of self-empowerment and personal development. I've spent 30 years crisscrossing the globe and teaching people about the immense, incredible powers of our mind. We have dormant powers locked inside us that if we learn how to activate, we can change our desires into reality. It sounds like new age hoo-ha, but I've learned in all these years, working with the most successful people, meeting monks and spiritual leaders. There's a lot we don't know, my friends. If you're looking for a great gift that'll transform someone's life, check out brentwebb.com/shop. Got my one-on-one mindset coaching. Even the most successful people in the world have coaches. Everyone. That's one of the things successful people do. If they're lacking in a certain area, they bring in a coach. I have 2. So even the most successful people have coaches. If you need some extra help, I call it a mindset reset. We do a one-on-one coaching call once a week, 45 minutes. It is recorded. We do it via Zoom or Skype. You get to keep those recordings, but more than that, it's not a cookie cutter program. It's not the same for everyone. And we don't take everyone. You have to apply to work with me, because I do have a lot of clients. But if it's something that we think can be mutually beneficial, if it's something where you're ready to stop living a life that no longer serves you, that doesn't make you happy anymore, if you have goals you just can't seem to reach, you could use my help. Take a look, brentwebb.com, mindset reset, my mindset coaching program. That's all I got for you today. I'll be back again tomorrow with Brent Live in the morning. And then don't forget, tomorrow evening, it's the next edition of The Science of Getting Rich. We're getting close to the end of this. And if you can see through the archaic writing, the nuggets of pure gold can change everything for you. Okay? So I want to thank you for joining me today for part 4. Back tomorrow with part 5. And remember, don't worry, be happy, and feel good. I'll see you tomorrow.